Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of ArmTalk. I'm your host, Jody Williams. Never mind the back glare because the sun is setting. But today, my guest is Artem. Artem, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. How's everybody?
Good, man. And you know what? Reason why I want to get you on the show because now you just got invited to the 8-man round robin that will take place at the Washington State Championships. How you feel about that?
Um, well, I'm excited. I guess first of all, I'm excited about it. Um, Second of all, I don't know. It's a kind of a. You want me to tell you the whole story?
Well, there's some history about that, because now that Justin.
Okay. I want to hear. I'll just let you talk. All right. First of all, I'm excited. Now, go ahead. What's coming next?
Well, I was going to say is that I'm excited when I got word that you were going to be in it, and I was licking my chops. I was like, okay, I get another crack at Artem, right? I get another crack at him because I still think you and I got some unfinished business to do.
No. See, that's where you got it wrong. Our business is finished.
Nah.
The business is done. There's no more business. I'm closed. The shop is closed. I'm bankrupt. There's no more business happening. So, but here's my side of the story, and that's why I did not want to be in it. Team texted me one morning asking, "Hey, do you want to be part of this thing? Like, Justin is out." I obviously didn't reply to him.
Right.
Another 24 hours. Hey, so are you in it? And I'm like, what? Let me see who's all in it. And he sent me the list, and I'm like, all right, well, for the most part, I don't really know anybody. Or I actually are with somebody. So I feel really good about the list. It's pretty neutral. I'm somewhat familiar with it, and it's really exciting. Except for one name that I did not like. And that name is Jody Williams.
Oh, yeah.
And the problem is that because as I was telling the team, I'm like, I have no problem with Jody. I love him to death. But I've been talking so much shit in the past couple of months. So I know if he wants to beat me a lot more than he probably wants to beat him. So that's the only reason I don't want to be in it, because I know Joey wants some blood, and I don't know how I feel about it. So.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I'm telling you right now, and.
You don't have to tell me. You don't have to know. I know what's going on. I know I'm going to get my ass scooped. But however, I told him, I guess my love for arm wrestling is a lot bigger than my egotistical, I don't know, my egotistical moves towards keeping my spots and not losing to other people. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll arm wrestle. So enjoy the beast. It's the day. But however, I do want to let you know, Jody, will be. I'm not will be. I am currently right now the strongest I've ever been. So I don't know what's going to happen in the next week. So this shit might just go crazy.
I tell you what, just hearing your voice, and I checked out your podcast the other day, and I was like, okay. And toward the end, I was like going, my antennas went up. I was like, okay, I'm ready for this. And you know what? Here's the deal, man. Some way, somehow, if that means I got to drop 10 or 15 pounds, I want to pull you in the worst way in a super match, in the worst way. In the worst way, I do. But you got stuff going on. I got stuff going on. Hopefully we can make that happen next year. But I will say this. We have a huge announcement. Preacher Arm Wrestling, thanks for joining me. Arm Sport Entertainment. And right now, Arm Sport Entertainment, since you were in the chat, he's going to let you guys know what's going on, because prior to me getting this show going on, there's been some talk that, hey, we all know the first round opponents. And before we go any further, Artem, your first round opponent is Sean Lester. What do you know about Sean?
Nothing.
Okay. He's out of Washington. He's probably 6'2", maybe 6'3", long lever.
Yeah, always want me to arm wrestle some tall fuckers. What's wrong with you people? Give me Chris Gardner looking motherfucker.
Hey man, here's the deal. Because you've beaten guys bigger than you. You've beaten guys stronger than you. So this should be a walk in the park, right?
Well, I mean, I get it. I'm a bad motherfucker, but at the same time, like, give the brother something easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no hand, forget no hand. Like, give me something handicap. I don't know. Like, I want something easy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Y'all gotta give me somebody 6'2", beautiful, blonde head, blue eyes, thinking motherfucker. Like, what do you want to do with you? I can't beat that guy. I can't beat him.
Well, I'll tell you what. If by chance, because you and I will meet on the table, no ifs, ands, or buts. I tell you what, if by chance the planets align or the sky turns purple and you just happen to get a win on me, I will owe you a bowl of mac and cheese. What do you think?
I'm down for it. I'm down. Well, also, no. I just lost my Louis Vuitton bracelet to Roger Kane again, so I cannot do better against him on gold. And so mac and cheese is just perfectly fine to me.
Okay.
Hold on. Before we get set up with something like that, I am no bomb too, right? I am a mac and cheese connoisseur. So I need the recipe breakdown first. I need to name names of the cheeses. If there's some rules, like what's going on.
Okay. What you should do is bring that belt to Vancouver, Washington. That's what you should do.
Oh, you want that belt? I don't know. See, I have a better idea, and it's actually going to save me a lot more money. How about this? Because I am bringing about $5,000 worth of equipment, so I can't bring the fucking belt. That's one thing. Second thing, there's no way, unless I'm somewhere terribly tired, that you are beating me, right? Even if I'm terribly tired, I'm not taking beating me because I literally beat you after beating 10 other motherfuckers, right? So I've proven to be a bad dude, and I have 7 rounds in me then to beat Jody Williams again, right? I've done that. So there's no reason for me to bring that belt just to take it back. Like, if my podcast shit is heavy, the microphones, the podcast board, you know. So if you beat me, I just rather ship it to you. It'll take 2 days or so. It'll take me $8 with flat rate shipping, but I'll get it to you.
Because I really, you're an awesome guy, awesome puller, knows table IQ is very high, but I got to beat you. I got to beat you. That's it. Paul Stevens in the chat. Paul Stevens says we're all in trouble because he is the weakest he's ever been. But I tell you what, and Artem, I need you to hear me out here. Of the 8 guys that will be in this round robin, 4 of the guys were at the Nevada State Championships this past spring, and they were in the same class. That's right. Paul Stevens, Jonathan Vasquez, Ryan Ballesteros, and myself, we all were in the same weight category, and we all threw down and stuff. So for you other 4, you guys are in trouble. I'm just telling you that right now.
Well, it's funny when I asked Tim, I'm like, well, I need like literally. I actually happen to be happy to arm wrestle you and Ernest, and I pulled his Vasquez a couple of times, and I guess that's it from the list. So like I was just asking. Well, I asked him initially. I got a couple of random messages from really kind volunteers. Like, hey man, like I see you in this thing. So yeah, you really should be worried about this, and this. But everybody here talking about strength. Like, this guy is really strong. But nobody really mentioning like who is in the whole thing is a really good arm master. Like, so far I haven't heard that. Like, everybody saying, oh, if he's strong. So that's so far I'm yet to find out. I want to find out who is there to actually like good all around, right? Because I know you're tricky. You can be tricky, right? You know what to do in the setup. You like to make sure everybody starts with the backward brace and shit like that. So I know you're a good arm wrestler. So I know you at least one person to arm wrestling skills wise, right? Strength, I don't really worry about that because I can't do the strength, but nothing to do. But trickiness and doing the shit on the tables, that's what all we do. So
I tell you what,
tell me something.
Come round 3, you'll know all you need to know because guess what? Round 3, you and I are going to be on the table. That's right, my friend. Round 3. And the reason why I know that is because Arm Sports Entertainment has all the brackets, my friend. The entire from round 1 to round 7, and you and I are going to touch hands on round 3. Rest assured, I will be ready for you, just so you know.
You sound too cocky. What's your first 2 matches look like?
My first match is Paul Stevens. My second match is Ernest Strands.
What's my first 2 matches like?
Your first match is Sean Lester. Your second, I don't know. I had it with me right quick, but I'm on the phone with you. So, hey, Arm Sports Entertainment, why don't you go ahead and let everybody know round 2 and everything? Because I'm telling you right now, Artem, love you, my man, but you are going down, and that's it. I'm telling you right now.
I should have called you Georgie Bowen from now on, huh?
No, I will crack Ryan Bowen too. You could tell him I said that.
Oh, you're really Georgie Bowen, huh? I guess second round is me and Ryan Ballesteros. Can you beat Ryan?
Ballesteros?
Yeah.
I pulled him in Nevada State, and actually, he was the guy I was pulling when I popped my my right pec.
So he's so strong, he'll rip your fucking chest apart.
Hey, I guess so, but you know what though? That's not gonna happen this time, I assure you. But guess what?
But I guess basically, maybe you can win our first 2 matches. My first matches, and second matches are more evened out. I guess. I would like to see you in earnest for sure. Yeah. I should probably beat you 3rd round.
Yeah, round 2, you're pulling Ryan Ballesteros. Paul Stevens is pulling Sean Lester. I'm pulling Ernest. And Wayne is pulling Jonathan Vasquez. That's the round 2 matchups.
Probably gonna beat you.
So, yeah. I will be ready, sir. I'll be ready. I'm telling you right now.
I'm just gonna let you know, like without talking shit, it's like legit the best I've ever felt in my life. So it's not a cocky really move. It's really just to let you know. Well, it's like just to let you know 2 things. First, if you beat me that Saturday, if I don't do anything stupid this Saturday, it's probably something really good, right? Because I'm literally in the best I can be. So if you beat me, there's like no excuse, right? If if you beat me, you beat me the best day. You can probably beat me because I feel like I can clearly say that I'm actually, for the first time in my life, I'm feeling good, right? I've never felt good in being an arm wrestler before.
Right.
So that's good. And second thing, about the South thing, I don't know. I think people say my right hand is really garbage. So if I do beat anybody, I don't know if it should tell you that you need to work a lot harder, or I don't know. Because some people view my right a little bit afraid. Some people think it's pure trash. So if I beat you, or I have beaten you, I don't know if you get to work harder or I'm getting better, but there's something going on.
So, did you feel that good when you were pulling Jamie Sheldon in that match?
What's up?
When you pulled Jamie Sheldon, did you feel that strong? Did you feel that good when you pulled him?
No, for Jamie, I wasn't really even in the best shape possible. I was in okay shape. I trained for Jamie. I was in a good shape. I was not in excusable shape, but it was by no means my best shape ever. My best shape prior to this day, it was for Trouble in Mississippi State 2020.
Mm-hmm.
That is my best shape. I've trained every day or perhaps twice a day. I've practiced perhaps once, twice a week. As for the first time, I've benched to 25 to 6. my biceps narrow. My biceps was good too. Like my lifts are up there. But that's the only way I really measure how good I feel is is my weights and numbers. But the table also comes with it. Like I feel more rigid on the table. I have more hand control nowadays. So I really like my shape for Kansas City tournament.
Yeah.
Which I really like my shape there, but I didn't feel like I worked as hard. But I really, my programming was on point. I made my programming public for my patrons. Actually, the post for that shape, what I did training-wise, is the pinned post on my, if you go to my Patreon account, like it's really the first post is my training program for the Kansas City. And I love it so much, I combined the two. I combined the programming from that Kansas City in my kind of, my training moves from Mississippi preparation. And I kind of combine the two, and I keep training every day. I'm trying. And so far, my numbers are great, right, for myself.
Right.
I pronated yesterday like 70 pounds, fairly easy. My biceps curls are like in 150s, with easy bars. I did some seated curls the other day with 80 pounds that were fairly okay. No, they're not dirty. And I benched like 245, 250 for 2 reps the other day. So that's my numbers are great. Some of my numbers are perfect great. I feel great on the table. I'm a little rough around the edges. I haven't arm wrestled as much as I wish I will have.
Right.
And I haven't practiced in actually maybe 2-3 weeks. Like I told this, I'm lying. I got 2 guys coming in. So my arm wrestling is a little rough. I wish to practice a little bit more, but my power is there, and I'm gonna fake my arm wrestling skills on the cables. Well, I can. So yeah, I'm really proud of my shape that I am right now. So, and that's, as I said, it's a little tactic thing. I would like for you guys to be scared. But and another thing too, I think if you beat me that day, it's a good beat. Like there's no excuse for it.
Well, I mean, you're not going to pull at Florida State next week, are you?
No, I'm running it, and I think it'll be too chaotic. I'll be doing the live stream. I'm heading to Orlando already tomorrow. As soon as I'm done with work, I'm going down. I'm going to help Brandon to do some early weigh-ins, and I'm running the whole thing. I'm going to do live stream. I'm going to help around, maybe referee. So I don't think I'm 100% not going to compete, but you do know how it goes after the tournament. I'll get some guys that just want to pull it. So I will be pulling this Saturday. I already know I'm so dumb that I will be pulling. But at the same time, I also will be training really hard all the way a week after I'm flying to you guys. So
yeah,
I already know that the arm wrestling pain is going to go away, but I probably should not be on the table. But I will be. I will not be competing, but I'll pull a little bit probably.
So what does your schedule look like for next year? I mean, like your first tournament coming out, you've been training, your numbers are going up, you're getting stronger. What does 2022 have for Artem in store?
I don't know. I just know I want to keep training. That's another thing why I was not sure if I want to compete in this round robin thing, but I'm in a great shape, so I figured why not. And if I keep training, my shape will get better. That's my problem. I usually get my ass moved, then I relax for a week, and then I really relax for another second or third week, and then you never see me in the gym again.
Right.
But as long as I keep doing that, I should be okay. So I have nothing scheduled. I have some messages, hey man, come here, come there, but I don't do come here, come there messages. Like I need a real offer. Like, hey man, like I would like you to come. I have no money, but if that's the day, if you can come, like that. Like I need more better offers. So far, one of those offers was from Paul Italia. I think somewhere in April or May, and I don't know if I can talk about this, but I've talked about it for so much on other podcasts, and Paul never told me and said I'm fucked up, but supposedly me and Uncle John going to have a match somewhere around that time, April, May in Florida.
Yeah, I did hear that.
That's the only solid thing that I know Paul have been working, talking. So I think that's gonna happen. And other than that, I have nothing scheduled really, right? I think if I will be in a good enough shape, I will choose to go somewhere. I think I've got messages from Jamie told me to go to a tournament. Ooh, where? There's a tournament somewhere in March where he has a super match. And he said it's by 98% guys.
Oh yeah, I think it's the Winter Blast tournament up in Pennsylvania.
Let me see. The message is not that far. I do want to go and see Todd and Lackland, but it's kind of too close. I don't know. It's too spontaneous. I don't know if I really want to spend my money seeing this match to where I feel like I don't know. I feel like Lackland is kind of in a disrespectful state still kind of thing. So I don't really want to like spread my money to see something that was built up on such weird hate, I guess. I don't know if I want to go to sportsmanship, but I really want to see this match. So I don't know. But anyway.
Well, I mean, I think that 90% tournaments, I think I want to say it's March 12th, I believe.
Yes, March 12th. Yeah, you're right. Winter Blast March 12th. Which, I mean, what? This year, March tournament was good because it was Kansas City. It was same weekend as my birthday or week before, which is same thing this time. My birthday, March 16th. This is March 12th. So it seems to be working out for me. Like, it's as far as my life cycle goes. March tournaments are good for me. So, yeah, I may try to go to that one as well, just so I can have something planned. And if I will abandon everything and start training just for that after pulling as you guys, it gives me a good 2 months of training, which is a good time that I like, or at least amount of time that I need to be in a good shape.
Right. No, that'll work out. Work out fine.
Yeah, so I try to do that. It's a good one. You know, I like too many tournaments, and I always do not go to a lot of them. But I really like this one, and I'll try to do that. I mean, these patrons nowadays, to me, it's a lot easier because they're kind of, because of the patrons, they kind of pay for the content and see the stuff, and I'll buy a ticket there, and that's content. So I'm able to go to a lot more places nowadays.
Well, White Wolf's in the chat. White Wolf, how you doing? Paul Stevens, he has Artem in round number 4. It's going to be exciting. And yes, Mr. Arm Sport Entertainment, you have a super match also, so I hope you are training too. So, but I'm telling you right now, that whole event's going to be like off the hook, okay? I'm telling you. And I'm saying, and you have Wayne, and I can't pronounce his last name. I just called him the assassin because I can't pronounce his last name. So, Artem, you pull him in round 7.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I love that.
He's the guy that beat Eric Wolf, who in turn pulled Justin Green a couple weeks ago, who got injured, which is why he's out and you're in. Justin had an injury, and he was looking pretty stout. Then he had an inner elbow injury, and then he just said, hey, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be 100%. Therefore, I'm out. Artem is in. And that spiked up a lot of interest because a lot of people thought Wayne was the favorite. Then some people said maybe Justin Green. And now that he's out and you're in, now some people are saying, hey, Artem might, do some trickery and come back and beat everybody. So what are your thoughts on that you might be a favorite in this thing?
I don't really know the level of most of the guys, except for probably you and Ernest and Vasquez, perhaps. I can't really judge because I don't know the majority. So, I don't like to be too cocky in the way where I don't know. However, if it was a tournament format, I think I probably had enough trickery to do a lot better. But because I have to face everyone,
right?
The trickery kind of goes away because you have to arm mess with everyone. Part of the trickery is like, I did this guy, I went down to this guy, I bypassed a couple other guys. So, but that's why it's like you have to face every single guy. So, I don't know. It's all going to come down to power. I feel like I'm probably will be the smallest guy. So I am openly going for the top role against everybody. So I'm going for the easier route if that's possible. Perhaps if I don't feel the other way. And yeah, I mean, I feel like I can probably ruin a lot of people's day. I've been the smallest guy before, and I do tend to get like a win or two in those things. So I'm definitely, I'm feel confident I'm going to get a couple of wins in me. Kind of in it, I don't know. It's right hand. Like it's just and plus I have Dirty Williams in here that just lives to make sure I keep my mouth shut as soon as they get beaten. So yeah, like it's a rough life to be me. I don't know.
Now, here's the thing that people don't know, and why I think you might be a favorite, in my opinion, is because you've been to a round robin that featured Jonathan Brita, Paul Passmore, C.J. Twine, Jerome Loud, and those guys, and you actually pulled that round robin. Was that earlier this year?
Yeah, it was somewhere in the middle of the year, and like, yeah, I did not. I mean, I didn't beat anybody great. So sorry, and Logan, you guys are great, but I get to beat Jerome and shit. But yeah, I got like 2 wins that day, but on those 2 guys. So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, and I saw that as I going, man, Artem, he's giving them hell. So a lot more often times than not, when you get these round robins, there can be favorites. Everyone can talk about that, but it all depends on who you pull when, and we all know who we're all pulling now. The thing is, though, is that you got different styles. You got different.
I don't know, like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. At this point, for me, I guess I'm not too worried too much because I'm eager to beat everybody if I can. So I don't really care. Like, I don't care to see who I'm going to pull first, second, or last. But in a tournament format, I guess in the tournament format, I will totally care. I know I asked for the bracket, but I'm in the process. I'm kind of getting off subject, but I'm in the process of writing my book thing, and I'm taking their thoughts that I always had about tournament format, and looking at the bracket. How you don't have to look at the bracket if you understand how double elimination works. Which I don't really bother these people, but I can see the bracket as it goes by. In the round robin format, I don't really see actual that I'm having this thought process. I don't care to see the bracket. I'm going to arm wrestle every single one. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is like, look, am I going to save this a little bit of power for this last match? That makes no sense. Round robin, you win round robin by getting the amount of wins. You have to win every single match if you want to win this thing. So I don't really care about the bracket person and seeing what it looks like. Person like you, maybe because I feel like you really want to beat me. So you might be crazy enough just to lay down the first 2 so you can beat maybe the freshest, right? Like right? That's the only way. If your goal is not to win a round robin, I feel like that's something like you can calculate for. But if you have to win it, like you have to beat every single person,
right?
Unless you have some really weird calculation where, like, you know what, this guy is gonna really wear me out, and like I cannot do nothing about him. However, I can beat the rest of the guy. So I really want to lay down to this one guy and beat the rest and come back because you must have. See, but that's you betting to have exactly the same amount of number of wins than the guy having the biggest score. Now that guy could have had beaten actually everybody. So that's still a tricky one. So
right.
I don't know if the round robin bracket format actually, well, looking at it helps you that much unless you I don't know, you super big into like chess or some shit and you really want to calculate something. Oh, you're Jody Williams and you really want to beat me. I don't know, Jody. You tell me. What's matter to you? You want to whoop my ass or you want to beat the round robin?
The thing is, though, I have to go through you to win the whole thing. But I will say this, 95% of these round robins, let's just take ours, for example. We got 8 people, which means somebody's going 0-7. That's just the way it is.
Hold on. My bad. My question was really pussy-like driven because I actually know exactly what you're pulling, so I know the exact question I'm asking.
Mm.
If you and Ernest are in a grinder, what are you doing? Are you laying down or are you grinding this Ernest until you fucking nosebleed?
That's a good question.
That's the exact question because you know what's coming next.
Yeah, I'm aware what's coming next, and you know what?
I'm so good at this shit.
You know, and the thing is though, is that it could be Ernest and I could get in a grinder, which means if we do, you're probably sitting back licking your chops, going, "Yeah, I got you, you know." And then I got to hear all that kind of shit. So to answer your question, who knows? I may just go, "Okay, Ernest, I'm gonna go ahead and lay down to you because I want the guy in round number 3 the most." You know, but hell, maybe we can get a hold of Paul Talia.
I don't need maybe. I want to know. Are you laying down to Ernest? If the shit goes a little more south than you wish it will go.
Well, how about this? I'm gonna beat Ernest and I'm gonna beat you. How about that? Then I'll start the tournament off 3-0.
All right. That's what I like to hear.
I'm gonna beat Paul. No offense, Paul. Love the guy, but I'm taking him to the woodshed. I'm gonna get Ernest because with Ernest, sometimes you don't know what version you're gonna get because you can get Ernest as the guy that can crack everybody, or you can get the Ernest that he gets in his own head sometimes. You know, I mean, you know Ernest. He was down in Florida earlier this year.
Well, Ernest here, yeah. I actually, by this point, I already gotten lost from Ernest after so many times the arm wrestle. So, I see what you're saying. I think he's always strong, but yes, I feel like he either always tries different thing, or he's not afraid of doing something really different, and in order to do something, right? So he has like a funny angle he goes in. So yeah, I definitely see that he can't lose a random match. He's the guy to do that simply out of purely mistake. I feel like his power is always there. It's just like whether he's like he knows he's connected, he can hit and all that.
Right. No, I mean, I pulled Ernest. You know, over the years, we've had a little back and forth thing going on. Last year at Washington State, I beat him twice to win the open class, but I was left-handed. You know, which that's my dominant hand. That might not be his, but you know,
yeah, Ernest, right? It's a little different. If he goes to different angles, his hand is a little stronger. His right too.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, for me, it's just I'll be happy to get 3 wins in because you know if we're going left-handed, I would smoke everybody in that whole format, including yourself. But we're going right-handed, so it's a little bit different.
No, Georgia, how many times I have to teach you? You can't just say shit like that because I have a bigger score of beating you. Just because you beat me one intermediate time throughout the tournament doesn't mean you have the higher hand right now. You still have 2 more pins, and then I'll let you talk the shit. So, no.
I'll tell you what.
No, you're not going to tell me anything because last time I won both arms. So
I'll tell you what. How about we do this? How about we get a hold of Arm Sports Entertainment, and you and I, if I gotta drop 10 pounds, maybe 15, just to
Good.
Hey.
I love you. I don't care how much you weigh. I'm up, but just let's both eat mac and cheese and be happy about it.
Oh yeah, we can do that, and we'll put a bow tie on 2021. But I'm telling you, if by chance I get a hold of some people and you and I get to do this thing, I'm busting that ass. Just so you know.
Hey, I don't mind it. I mean, I love you enough to just have a super match with you. I don't care. Like, I'm all about it.
Well, I mean, how do you feel against Uncle John? How do you think that's going to go?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I should just beat him. Like, it's too far to really judge because there's no way to judge. Like the only way to judge is from like Evan Burgoyne's delusion that like Uncle John is like the best left-handed guy out there, really, and like he should be, you know, basically Evan beats Worley, and Uncle John beats Evan, and basically Uncle John should be running America because then at least as of 2021, somewhere in the beginning of 2021, Daniel was #1 guy for some part. So in Evan's logic, Uncle John is like the best middleweight left-handed arm wrestler in North America, and like I'm so confused by that statement. I don't even know what to think, but I feel like I'm gonna beat Uncle John, no problem. But according to Evan, but you can trust Evan. Evan will bullshit you with a straight face for years.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what. So aside from the 8-man round robin, what else are you going to do at the tournament? Just curious, next weekend.
Well, as you know, what are the weight classes? Is that 200 weight class?
205.
Perfect. So, I don't know. I mean, I am here for the live stream, but live stream is almost self-sufficient thing to where I don't have to do much. Once it's running, it's running. And my boy Max did message me if I'm pulling left-handed, and I said no. But I'm always entertaining that thought. If you ask Lindsay, she'll be like, "Yeah, so you're not gonna pull, huh? What weight class?" I always say I'm not gonna pull, and then I'm pulling. So. If I am pulling, I don't know. I'm probably going to be in the 205 left-handed class. I assume we're all going to kill each other right-handed, but I don't know. My right-handed doesn't have much elbow in it to pull for that match again. So if I'm going to pull the tournament, I might pull left-handed in the 205 class.
Right. Well, I mean, guys like Devin Bear will be there. What's that one guy? Roman. Roman will be there.
I'm not pulling.
Those guys will be there. Well, the reason why I asked this is because I also have a super match that day with Jeff Frank, left-handed best of 5 out of Canada. And there's a 50-50 chance he may or may not be here. So Preacher Arm Wrestling wants to know that, hey, Jody, maybe if Jeff Frank cannot make the event, maybe you could pull Artem best of 5 left-handed. He just threw it out there.
You sneaky bastard.
Hey, he said that in the live chat, not me. I'm just repeating what he said.
You're a sneaky bastard too.
I'm just saying. I mean, after all, the round robin is right-handed, which means your left hand is nice and fresh. My left hand is nice and fresh.
Yeah, George. I know how this shit works. You don't have to tell me about the freshness of my arms.
Hey.
Well, I really hope Jeff Frank good traveling.
Well, I really do hope he makes it because where he's at right now in BC, Canada, is that they got some flooding issues going on there, and so it's a serious situation over there. So I really hope he and everybody else are doing fine over there. But that's the reason why he may or may not make it.
All right, so yeah, Jordan. Again, I hate this idea, but simply because I love you. Simply because of that. If Jeff, for some reason, not coming, and I am the only person you like to murder in that building, I will pull you left-handed if I start on the good side first.
You could, oh yeah, so that way, come round 5, you'll get the good side. I don't care what side you get; doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter, because guess what? When I beat you in Waxahachie, you had the good side. You still lost. So whatever you want to do, go right ahead. Be my guest.
Yeah, but didn't I also beat you a couple times on the bad side too?
Maybe, yeah, probably. And you know what though? There'll be no weirdo camera guys in this one. It'll just be me and you. There'll be no Barry Bourne. There'll be no Gary Roberts and all those weirdos. It'll just be you and I, my friend. Mac and cheese on the line, whatever.
My man, are you saying those guys put so much fucking wear in your arm, you called arm wrestle me that day?
No, I want to make sure that it's legit, straight up.
Because of the name you just mentioned? Come on, Jordan. You can do better than that.
Hey, man. I'm just telling you like it is. But if you're afraid, I get it. I get it. I mean, you got nothing else to do, left hand. But if you're afraid, I got you. I understand. You know, we can run it back next year if you want. But I'm just saying.
I'm afraid. I just blessed you with this opportunity that I will. I'm about getting a good side first.
You can have the good side, the bad side, the wrong side, somebody's side. It don't matter.
Just so you don't get it, because I think about it. She wrote it to me, but.
Oh, I don't care what side you get, good side, bad side, somebody's side. It don't matter. All I'm saying is that I'm busting that ass.
Actually, my bad. There will be two demands. Demands for you will be to let me start on the good side, just in case if you feel a little froggy, I'll get the good side in the fifth round, like you said, and I'll have a request for referee to make sure my wrist is perfectly straight.
Yes.
Not backwards, Jody Williams.
Hey, I don't cheat. Don't you be doing that Devin Larry bullshit on the table either. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna be a hawk watching that.
I don't cheat. Hey, I literally heard from 10 people say, "Yo, bro, let's start with my bruised back against Jody." I know, because he's a fucking cheating bastard.
Whoa. Hey, I'm always fair. I'm as straight as an arrow, my friend.
Hey, if you're straight as an arrow, don't talk to the ref. How
Hey,
about that?
I tell you what.
Tell me what.
And don't be. And if I get you into a point, I'm gonna pin you. Don't be a chicken shit and like push my eyeball off the back of the pad. Don't do that stuff either, man. Because hey, that's the coward's way out.
Bro, come on now. Come on, I don't like to fight.
But I tell you what, for you, yes, I would love to pull you. I'm excited. But if Jeff Frank happens to make the trip and he can get out of there in his situation out of Canada, then you and I gonna have to run this back sometime next year. But I want to do it after you and John.
No. Yeah, it's A, B, C, D, F. You know, you can't just do the A and B and jump to the E. First, you need to beat Jeff Frank, because if he actually beats you, I have to pull him, because you know that's the BC, and then we go there. Like you can't just pull Jeff Frank and then pull me. Like no.
Well, Jeff Frank's not going to beat me, so that won't matter. That won't enter the equation. Jeff Frank is not beating me.
I just want to make sure that you remember that. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, we can go ahead and edit this comment. We can edit this last few comments out because Jeff Frank's not going to beat me. So, well, he will not beat me. Rest assured. Mac and cheese or not, he's not beating me. I'm busting that ass. I'm busting your ass. I'm busting somebody's ass. I'm letting you know right now, come left hand, somebody's going down. It's just who. Is it Artem or is it Jeff Frank? One of y'all taking a big old L from this guy right here. I just don't know who. The world don't know who, but rest assured, somebody's going to take a loss. You know what I'm saying? So whether it be Wayne Withers and Marcel Barboza, somebody's taking a loss. Whether it be John Brzezinski and Devin Larry, someone's taking a loss. Whether it be Larry Wheels, right, or Brandon Allen, someone's taking a loss that day, December 11th. And that's all I got to say about that, my friend.
Well, I don't know. You said you're gonna bash my ass. What about my arm?
Oh, it's going that way. If I'm pulling left-handed, and we're at the table, your arm is going to the 3 o'clock. That's right, going to the pin pad. That's how it's gonna go.
Well, at what point does it stop, though?
When I win 3-0.
Oh, you crazy. You're crazy, Jody Williams.
Hey, I'm a weirdo too, but I admit to it. But yeah, I feel good. I've gotten a lot better since Waxahachie, and so have you. So I understand all that. But hey, I'm telling you right now.
No. I'm like a lot better. I'm like a lot better than Waxahachie. Like you never felt anything like that better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, like, you know, that funny, cool shit Artem, like being there, but like I'm strong. I'm just like enough. Like I'm like strong.
Like pancake strong, French toast strong. How strong are we talking?
I'm freshly pancaked out.
Mac and cheese strong. What are we talking about?
Ooh, mac and cheese too. My Thanksgiving was awesome. So Lindsay left me to go see her parents, but I had to work. So I went and visited a couple of buddies here in St. Augustine and Jacksonville being today Thanksgiving. Lindsay left me the Thanksgiving that she made. I just had to Thanksgiving mac and cheese that she made, and I just had to bake it.
Yeah.
And we had me a blast here because she made cheese. Like my mac and cheese is so ghetto. Like I found it on YouTube, and it's basically I put like salad mac and cheese. There's black lady cooking mac and cheese, so you already know it's gonna be what's up, right?
Oh yeah.
And half the video, she says like, like I forgot what she was saying. But it was something like some crazy shit, like, oh, yo, hell yeah, and like I'm like, yeah, that's good to some good shit. So my mac and cheese is like it's really good, cool yellow mac and cheese, right? So baked, it has like a nice crisp on top. Hers is really bougie. Like there's a roux, there's fucking smoked gouda and shit like that. So it's really good. It's just different, right? I'm more on the ghetto side of things, but I do love my mac and cheese. That's why I really fuck with both. So I had a really good. So yeah, I'm all mac and cheese down. That's what I'm really trying to say.
Hey, and like I said, I'm a sucker for mac and cheese too. So I'm gonna have to. I don't know if this place has mac and cheese, but if I get it, you're going to be a critic about it. So I get that too.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. White Wolf in the chat that says that my mac and cheese was stolen from Matt Mask's channel.
Yeah, what's that about?
It's not really like, hey, it was weird, but now that I'm thinking about it, but I happened to spend whole weekend with Matt Mask in Atlanta.
Yeah.
When he was pulling Jerry, I think he hit me up, or I hit him up like about coming to Atlanta. He like wants to put the hotel with me. And I'm like, sure. Like, Matt Mask asked me to split the hotel. I'm coming. So we got to spend the whole weekend, and we are a lot alike as far as our food habits goes. We're like the whole time, like, we're going to get milkshakes. Yeah, fuck, we're going to get milkshakes. Like, we're going to get this. Yeah. Hey, do you want to go eat? Like, well, I already ate, but yeah, I'll go with you. So, and he'll like drive with me to some downtown Atlanta place to get some barbecue and stuff. So me and him are a lot alike food wise. So I don't really. It's not really a stolen thing, but I feel like we just on the same page when it comes to food.
I think what I'll do, because I'm in charge of making mac and cheese for Christmas. So I think what I'll do is go ahead and get that thing out and start making it on Christmas Day, and then I'll put it on my YouTube channel, and y'all can sit there and go from there. So.
All right. Yeah, we can get a good competition like we all did. Is the piece of meat that God damn it, I forgot. The NOLA guy said that me, Paul, and Devin did, and Devin ruined this perfect cutting meat by Friday. So we can definitely replicate something about this mac and cheese.
Yeah, we can do that. Well, look here, brother. We've been on here for 48 minutes. I got to go pick up the wife from work so we can go do a little Christmas shopping and running some errands. But I want to thank you for joining me on the show. I want to thank you for blessing me to pull you if Jeff Frank doesn't show up so I can beat you 3-0. I do want to thank you for that. I appreciate that. And I'll be looking forward for you sending me my belt when I beat you there at Washington State next weekend. Left-handed, 3 out of 5. What do you think?
All right. We can do that.
No, but Artem, hey, man, hope you have fun at Florida State this coming Saturday. Where's that taking place at?
It's taking place in Orlando, Florida at Euphoria Bar and Grill.
Okay.
We will have only one super match. We'll have pro and amateur classes starting at, I believe, about 1 o'clock. We always run pro first. Huge trophies for the overall, huge trophies for pros and masters, and amateurs as well. Everybody gets huge trophies for the first place. And we have A1 or Zloty like overall system to where you can buy back in or buy in at first. So you don't have to take the first place in your class to get an overall. You can just pay the entry fee and you're already going to be an overall if you just want to come there and get the money and the thing you pay is dude. However, if you think you got robbed and you took second place in your class, and you feel like you should be an overall, that's also your way to, you get that extra time to register and hop in the bracket. And overall will not be, also, it's not just a single elimination, it's a full class, it's full double elimination class for the money. So our overall is literally the overall.
So are you going live on your channel for Florida States?
I'm going live. The link is already on my channel. It's
Okay.
posted on my Facebook. If somebody wants to save it and see it, the link is already out. I'll just have to start it whenever the thing is. So I'll be in charge of that. I believe Alex is coming too, so maybe Alex will be filming the tournament if somebody just wants to see footage after that. So I think we have a good coverage. We're going to have a good live stream with commentators. So we're gonna have a good tournament.
Hey man, maybe one of these days I can go down there and see what's going on. But Artem, I want to thank you, my friend, for joining me on the show. Hey, you're gonna have fun down there in Florida this weekend. We're all excited for you to make the trip up to Vancouver, Washington next Saturday. Get here safe, my friend, and we'll see you next weekend.
All right, thank you, sir. I'll see you next weekend.
All right, man. Well, take care, man. We'll see you then. Take care.
All right. Good night.
Good night. That's Artem. And I'm telling you right now, if by chance Jeff Frank does not show up, I am going to bust that ass. That's it. Because like I said before, once it was announced that he was going to be the 8-man, my antennas went up. I was ready to get this thing. I'm like, oh, let me find out when I'm pulling this guy. Well, it just so happens I'm pulling him round 3. So, and he asked the key question, hey, what if by chance, since I'm pulling Ernest Strand second, hey, are you going to lay down? Are you going to get in a grinder? We're just going to have to see how things play out. We're going to have to see how things play out. But again, hey, thank you for joining me on the show. It is Thursday evening. I got a little Christmas shopping to do. So as always, everybody, see you when I see you. Y'all take care. Talk to you soon.